Hello everyone and welcome. I saw the movie Wonka and I would like to give a spoiler review about it. Before I start the spoiler review, I would advise that families would really like to see this movie. It is really a family movie and you will have an amazing time. Now, I will make a drawing under this spoiler review. This drawing will stay in black and white. And I am kind of really positive about this movie and I'm overall positive about movies because I like to watch them. So this will probably be a positive review, which I hope you will like, but you don't have to have the same opinion as me. So let's go over to the movie. Well, let's first start with that I loved it. And then we will just follow a bit of the story. Monka comes in on a boat and he starts to sing. And I was like, this is a musical movie. I didn't suspected that from the trailer, but I was so happy about it because I love musicals and I love movies. So combination of that is amazing. um, and we go to a town where he gets to dream a bit about what he will do there with his future. He's going to be a chocolatier, and he sees there a shop that is he wants to be his shop, which looks amazing in the center. And then he has to find a place to sleep for the night. Get finally meet Noodle, who is a really, really amazing character who warms him about the contract, which is really, 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 really long. uh, Imagine you have to write a contract that is that long. That will take hours. But yeah, it looked already a bit shady at that place. And the next morning he goes in town and tries to sell his chocolate. And then you get to fly because of the chocolate. Who doesn't want to fly? And then because of eating chocolate, it is really, really great. And we meet the bad guys, the cartel, um, who are indeed really bad. But I think they fit well into the story. And he comes back to the place where he slept and give his one sovereign, and turns out it didn't cost one sovereign. So he has to go work for Mrs. Scribbit in the laundry alongside some other people who see who they got with sleeping there. Uh, and they are all really amazing people and characters. And they just start to sing the script song, which is really, it stays in your head. This is really cool. By the way, all the songs in the movie kind of stay in your head and are really amazing. I do love the songs. And then Wonka and Noodle come up with a plan so that Wonka can escape of the laundry and gets to sell his chocolate and pay off with selling that the debt of everyone. But first of kinds bought the place where you could sell his chocolate. And then you get to see the whole shop turn upside down in like one night. It is amazing how fast they did that. And then with the tree and the chocolate river and bridge, oh, it looked so amazing. But then the cartel, of course, did something to the chocolate. It was really, 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 really mean. Um, and I still haven't talked at all about Oompa Loompa, who was really done amazing. Uh, but yeah, he has to pay a lot of debt, which I think isn't fair. But yeah, that's how it goes apparently in Oompa Loompa land. uh, but he is a really great character. And then we go back to that the cartel has some kind of plan to get rid of Wonka by paying the debts of everyone that has to work at the laundry, except for Noodle. And Wonka finds out about it when he shakes the hand of Arthur Slugworth and his ring stays into his hand. And I was like, from that moment, you realize that Noodle has the same kind of ring. And I was like, you are not going to tell me that he is the father of that sweet little girl who is an amazing character. I was like, you are not going to tell me that. But turns out indeed he wasn't. He was the uncle. Which was, I think, a really better solution than what I thought. But it made me think of that. And Noodle gets in the end back with her mother, who really likes to read. I love to read as well. And she is the owner of a library, which is, I think, amazing. And Noodle gets to live with her at the library, which is a perfectly ending for her. And all the other ones who worked at the laundry go back to their lives. They really get it all a great ending. And of course, I haven't told yet the um, about the Abigail the giraffe. Always think I think it is amazing that you can make chocolate from giraffe milk, and I didn't know that. I think nobody knew it before this movie. And when they take off with the balloons and they say to be as free as a flamingo, it just stayed in my head, that sentence, being as free as a flamingo. I think that is an amazing sentence. I never thought about that before. But the moment when they fly over with the balloons, it is just such a perfect moment. And I love that they put in a lot of animals in this movie with going to the zoo and everything. I like animals a lot. And I love going to the zoo. So I thought that was a pretty good indeed. And mm, oh, and you have of course the chief of police who has been uh, who gets a lot of chocolate from the cartel and grows bigger all the time. Uh, he is not totally good because he wants to do bad things for chocolate, but I don't think he's all that bad. Um, but I think they put him well, and later he gets um, arrested by another policeman, but I think they solved pretty well to make someone else arrest him and also Arrested Cartel, and Miss Crushage from Laundry, and everyone gets put behind jail so they can learn from what they did, which I think is good. And Wonka starts to go make his factory with Lofty the Oompa Loompa, and then you see some of the ways that the factory is going to be. Well, that looks insane, and there's going to be an amazing factory, and also the fact that after everyone is tasting the chocolate from the fountain, Wonka opens the chocolate, and we see a um, golden paper in it. And the message from his mom is, of course, a really reference to the golden papers that are going to be in the chocolates in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which you can go with to the chocolate factory and maybe get to run it. Um, but that really was a nice touch, and I also liked it that his mother gave him the love for chocolate, and that he wanted to be a magician and combines that with chocolate, and that he makes such amazing things from his suitcase. And that suitcase is really amazing. That is one of the best items in the whole movie. I really love the suitcase, and I loved just watching this movie. It made me so happy. When I walked out of the theaters, I was just already singing the songs and walking happily back home, and I just had an amazing night going to this movie and seeing a prequel to the original story of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I think this story is a really good way to tell how it started with the Chocolate Factory, and that you see all the really great characters back, like Wonka and the Oompa Loompa, and you get some amazing new characters as Noodle. Yes, this movie was a really good one. I liked it a lot. I think I will give it somewhere between an 8 and a 9. I just had an amazing night at the movie theater. And this is the finished drawing of Wonka and Noodle with the balloons in the zoo. And I hope you like this review and this drawing. Thank you all for watching. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you back into my next video. Maybe until then, bye.